How to sculpt a bluebird using Model Magic. I'm using comes from the Crayola company and it looks like this, and I buy it from Walmart. Comes in red, yellow, black, blue, white, and green come in the package. It looks like this. Model Magic. In All God's Creatures Camp, this is what we've made. A slug, a drawing of a slug, a sculpture of a slug, a drawing of an ant, a sculpture of an ant, a drawing of a butterfly, a sculpture of a butterfly, a drawing of a bee, a sculpture of a bee, a drawing of a frog, a sculpture of a frog, and a bunch of jumping origami frogs. Ahead of time, I've taken a little bit of black and rolled a two little teeny little spheres for my eyes. I have two of these. Hard to find. I have rolled two little tiny black circle spheres for the eyes, and I'm going to use those. I'm going to set those aside just so you know I'm also using black. I'm going to put those in my teaspoons so I won't lose them on my desk, because everything rolls on my desk because it's slanted. So I'm putting those in my teaspoon, setting those aside. So I'll have them when I need them, but they're right there. So that's what's in the teaspoon. So I'm going to open up my Model Magic, and as you know, you have to cut it with scissors or something. And I don't cut the top all the way. I don't rip the bag open. I just cut the top across. And you don't need a lot. We're not going to use all of this. This is actually 2.5 ounces of blue. So I'm going to open it up and take out about this much for the head. And I'll need about that much of white, and I'll take this much, a little bit more than the head for the wings. So it's a little bit more clay. It's a little bigger piece. See how it's a little bigger? And then I'm going to close this up, very sticky, and I'm going to roll that down, and I'm going to tape it shut with some Scotch tape so that it won't dry out. And then I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag that I keep all the clay in. Now, I suggest you put it in an airtight container just so it doesn't dry out, because it dries out very fast if you leave it open. So make sure that you get it all taped shut before you put it away so you won't lose it. Oh no. Lost one of my little beads on my little eyeballs. Tape that all up and put that in your Ziploc bag. I'm going to take the smallest blue, and I'm going to roll it for the head. So that's the head. I'm going to put that in a teaspoon so it won't roll it down the table. And I'm going to take the white one, and I'm going to roll that into a ball. For the body, actually I'm going to make this one more like an egg shape, and I'm going to pinch it a little bit. And I'm going to put that on my table. I'm going to hold it with my pencil so it won't roll down my table. And this piece is going to be the wings and part of the back. So I'm going to pinch off a little piece like that for the back. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. This I'm going to pinch out flat. And I'll make a teardrop shape. And I'm going to lay that on top of this piece, so it covers it, and it will stick on top. So that's the top of the bluebird. That's his back and his tail. And I'm going to put this on for the head. I should have saved a little piece of white for the beak. So I'm going to take this little piece, little part right here off the chest, take a little teeny piece off the chest, and I'm going to flatten this, smooth it back together. Try to keep your shape nice and smooth and the head round. It's very soft, so it's very easy to mush into a different shape. So I'm going to show you that you can color Model Magic white. You can start with white and you can add marker to it and change the color of it. So I'm just going to put marker right on top of that. Just a Crayola marker. That's all it is. And I can rub it together in my fingers. You will get it on your fingers. And I can change the color of the clay simply by coloring it with a marker. You take a whole bag of clay and change the color of white. You can change it to different colors. You can do that. So I'm going to take this. This is going to be its beak. I'm just going to pinch it out for the little beak. And I'm going to make some little wings. I'm just going to take this and divide it in half. That piece there. And I'm going to make that into a teardrop shape. Let's see, it might be a little too big. Let's see. That'll work. I think it might be a little too big. I don't need that much. Pull that off of it. Adjust it a little bit. You don't want it to touch the head. Lay it out. Do the same thing on the other side. Pinch a teardrop shape. Put it right here. I think this one's thicker than the other, so maybe I'll start over again. I'll take that off. Show you how to fix it if you didn't get it right. Put that back on. Roll it again. Make a teardrop shape. Pinch that flat. They're about the same size. Just connect it right here to the body. Don't let it touch the head. There's the wings going back. You can see how they're going back. Now I can take that in the palm of my hand and take my, let me just put the eyes on there before I lose them. Right about there. Make a little dent for where the eyes are going to go, left and right. We have those little cheeks. Take one, put it right there. And the other one on the other side. There's his little cheeks. There's a little bluebird. Okay, so I can leave it right at that spot if I want to. Or I can add some little feathers just by doing this with a little plastic knife. Really easy little bluebird. And here's this little tail feathers. Now I do have on my site a little harder one made with fondant that I put on my daughter's wedding cake because she wanted some little bluebirds on her wedding cake. So I do have a little more difficult bluebird for anybody that's a little older and wants to try something different. And I probably will be making one out of a different kind of clay too. So my daughter wants one for a keepsake because the one on the cake is made out of marshmallow fondant and that's not going to last forever. Okay, so there's our little bluebird made out of Model Magic. And I like his wings out, so he looks like he's flying. There's a little bluebird out of Model Magic. Bye, little bluebird. See you later. There's our little bluebird that we made out of Model Magic. See you later, little bluebird. Have a good flight. Don't tell anybody your secrets. You're the bluebird of happiness. Remember that. Okay, everybody. Have a good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends. Don't forget to share. See you later. Have a good school year. Bye-bye. So this is our little bluebird, and he has his wings open, and he's flying. And our verse is Ecclesiastes 10:20. Chapter 10, verse 20. Do not curse the king, even in your thought. Do not curse the rich, even in your bedroom. For a bird of the air may carry your voice, and a bird in flight may tell the matter. So sometimes people say, a little birdie told me, when it's supposed to be a secret. And sometimes you just never know if you tell somebody else something, or if you say it in confidence, or if you say, it's a secret I can't tell you, but then you tell it. So that's how things spread. But the Bible says, "For a bird of the air may carry your voice, and in flight may tell the matter." Some birds do know how to talk, and some birds do know how to even mimic the voice of somebody. So maybe back in the Bible times there were birds that can do that. So this is a warning for us not to tell secrets, not to curse the king, not to make fun of people, not to curse people that are above us, and to be respectful of people. It's because you just never know when your thoughts might get carried away in the air and come back to the person that you're making fun of or cursing. So that's our verse for tonight. Hope you liked the video. God bless you. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Bye, little birdie. Bye, little bluebird flying away. Bye, little bluebird. Please like and share and subscribe. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.